All right, y'all, we are back with another video, man. Shout out to the comment section. Y'all sent me this one right here as well. Now, this one is about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, I absolutely love his work. Like his movies, like the Terminator. Like, I just love what this guy does when it comes to like acting and stuff like that. Now, this one right here, y'all sent me. It said that he don't think Trump will win a second presidential election. I'm like, wow, Arnold said that? I said, I gotta check this out. I gotta see why this man feel like Trump would not win a second presidential election. Like, I would have never thought this would be coming from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, I really didn't think it was gonna come from him, you know. But let's check it out. Let's see what he had to say. And like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody that's been showing so much support, leaving positive comments in the comments section. And even everybody that just clicked on this video for the first time, I appreciate you as well. Like I said, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And let's check out why Arnold feels the way he feels about Trump.
Tonight, as we continue to report the fallout from Donald Trump's criminal indictment, we're talking to perhaps the most famous Republican in the country outside of Trump himself about the federal case against the former president, the current state of our deeply divided country, and the one dream even this bodybuilder turned movie star turned politician could not make come true. Former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I forgot he was
Arnold
a governor.
Schwarzenegger,
Sure was.
welcome. It's great to talk to you again, and I want to start with the basics. Do you prefer being called Governor or Arnold?
It makes no difference to me. I get called anything and everything. You know, when I go to Sacramento, they call me the governor. When I go down the Gold Stream, they call me Arnold. When I go to Austria, they call me Schnitzel or Kraut or whatever. I mean, so I get every title that you can think of.
Well, it's close between Arnold and Schnitzel, but I think I'll go with Arnold.
Yeah, exactly.
The Constitution said that a president has to be a natural-born U.S. citizen. If not for that, would you have run for president?
Oh, wow.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, I think the field was wide open in 2016, and I think the field is open right now. I mean, think about it right now. I mean, who is there that is really a person that can bring everyone together? Who is the other day that people say, okay, he's not too old or he's not too this or do that or all this stuff? Because it's now a question about who do you vote against rather than who do you vote for.
So you're saying you would run for president in 2024?
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, because it's a no-brainer. I see it so clearly how he could win that election. I mean, it's like me in California when I was running for governor. It was clear that people are looking for some new answer, not a right wing or a left wing, but someone that can bring the nation together. There's just so many things that need to be done and can be done. And what makes it so wonderful is because it's doable. It's all doable. All it needs is just people coming together and saying, yes, we can do it.
You've put out some videos in recent years that I want to ask you about. You put out this video right after the insurrection on January 6th. Take a look.
Wednesday was the day of broken glass right here in the United States. The broken glass was in the windows of the United States Capitol. President Trump is a failed leader.
Wow.
He will go down in history as the worst president ever. The good thing is that he soon will be as irrelevant as an old tweet.
I can't agree with that. I don't think he's going to go down. He don't go down for no worst president ever. I don't agree with that right there, though.
When Nazi sympathizers ransacked Jewish stores and
there's no way Trump the worst president ever. Ain't no way. That is not true.
Do you still think it's fair to compare Kristallnacht, the Nazi attack on the Jews, to what happened on January 6th?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that is, of course, a different time and all that, but it is kind of like a threat to democracy and a threat of what happens to people when they're lied to. And this is why I compared it to that, because in Kristallnacht, I know with my father, who was part of the Nazi party, they were lied to. They were misled. And I think a lot of people in America today are being misled.
But you were wrong about Donald Trump. You said he's going to be irrelevant. He's not. In fact, he's the leading candidate for the Republican nomination.
There you go.
We don't know the future. I just predicted that, but we will see. Remember, the future still goes on. So we will see in a few years from now how right I was or not. I cannot prove it right now, but eventually I think it will be true. I will be right.
Now,
oh, man.
Mr. Trump has been indicted on federal charges, but most of the top Republican officials are siding with him against the special prosecutor. How do you explain that?
Well, first of all, I'm not an expert in this issue. I just can tell you one thing, that if the charges are correct, then he is going to be in deep trouble. But at the same time, I have to say that, we're always innocent until proven guilty. So we'll find out what the courts say in the future. But I mean, if the charges are right, I think that he's going to be in deep trouble.
And how worried are you about the fact that he could be reelected president?
I'm not worried about it.
Oh, man.
Because I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, God.
I just don't think that you get reelected with 30% or 33% of the people voting for you or in your polls. I think that's a great poll numbers amongst conservatives, but I think if you put it all together, it's not enough. You need the swing voters, you need the independents, and so the question is, can he do that? And I believe he can't.
In March, you put out another video about the rise of anti-Semitism in this country and around the world. Here you are.
There has never been a successful movement based on hate. I mean, think about that. The Nazis, losers. The Confederacy, losers. The apartheid movement, losers. And the list goes on and on. I don't want you to be a loser.
How do you explain all the hate, and what do you think it will take in the U.S. and around the world for the fever, the hate, to end?
I mean, people really are starving for something positive. There's just so much on social media and online out there that is negative. So, I think that has an impact on people, the way they feel about things. And so what I want to do is I want to pull people out of that negativism and just make them and give them something positive, to tell them that they're good, tell them they're training well, tell them that they're in good shape, that there's hope for them and all of this stuff. And so I think this is where the action is today. And I've always been an optimist. I always have been a positive person. And yes, there's a lot of things I don't like, but it doesn't mean that I have to hate the people. And I think that's what we have to do about racial, problems that we have, or about, gay people and all of this kind of stuff, immigrants and Mexicans and the Russians and this. We just have to go and just come together. It doesn't matter who it is, no matter how different they are, and respect them as human beings and try to see their point of view.
You're also.
Now, like I said, what I would say is I'm not going to sit here and talk down on Arnold. Like I said, man, I got so much respect for this man. I grew up, like watching his movies and stuff like that. I think he's like one of the best actors ever. Like Arnold has to be in that top 5, at least in that top 5. This man does a great job, especially like I said, when it comes to acting, man. Gotta give him his respect. But like I said, he's saying he don't think Trump will be reelected. Now, I was trying to figure this out. I'm like, why would he say that? And then it seems like he wants to run for president, basically. It sounds like he wants to run for president, so he's not going to, I guess, get on here and try to big up Trump, because Trump could be his competition. You know what I'm saying? If he's trying to run. Now, I don't know a lot about Arnold, like when it comes into like his politics, like political ways and all that type of stuff. But we shall see. But I mean, I don't agree with some of the stuff he was saying about Trump, because Trump has a chance of being reelected. He do have a shot. But saying he ain't got a shot is like, I don't know about that, Arnold. Because Trump definitely got a shot to be reelected. I bet he got more of a shot to be reelected than Joe Biden do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know if Arnold just don't like Trump personally. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know much about Arnold, like in his political ways. I don't know. So maybe he just don't really like Trump that much or something like that. The reason he is saying that, or he just saying that because he wants to run for president and Trump could be his competition. Maybe that's what it is. But y'all, like I said, y'all let me know if Arnold ever had like a big problem with Trump, how they ever had a back and forth or something like that. Please let me know, because I'd love to go check that out and see the reason Arnold feel this way. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it going. But I definitely do think Trump has a chance to be reelected. He definitely has a chance to. But saying he don't is like, nah, can't agree with you there, Arnold.
Deeply involved in the environment. You run an annual conference called the Austrian World Summit. You said something interesting recently, that you don't like the phrase climate change, that you think it's bad marketing. What do you mean?
Well, because when you talk about climate change, it's something that always is referred to as something that is going to happen down the line and always going to gradually happen. And people's mind, our brain is not wired to respond to something down the line. So therefore, let's take something that is really the cause of climate change, which is pollution. Mm-hmm. So if we fight pollution, then everyone will get on board. But if you say climate change, the Republicans still will immediately run the other way, because it's one of those buzzwords that they hate. You know, according to the World Health Organization, 7 million people a year die because of pollution. Not because of climate change. Yes, there's maybe a few hundred people dying here and there because of a flood or a fire or something like that, but not like pollution. So we should talk about pollution. That is what works.
You are so busy these days. You are starring in a wildly popular series on Netflix, your first TV series called FUBAR, in which you play a CIA operative who's just about to retire.
He's a great movie actor, man. You got to give me props
another
there.
operative who turns out to be his daughter. Here you are.
Emma! I'm okay. Just take him out.
Bouncing all over the place. I can't get a shot off.
They were able to hit me.
Dang. Oh, wait.
That was her violin arm.
What the world?
I gotta say, the story's fine.
Bro, that's what I was saying, though. I had to give him his props there. Now I said, Arnold's he's a darn good, like I said, good movie actor and stuff like that. You just got to get a man his props when they come to that. I didn't know anything about this new TV show that he got going, but man, they flew off that truck, man. Wow.
Fine. But for me, the delight is seeing Arnold be Arnold again.
Right. Well, I think that it's one of those kind of great TV series that was so well written that I could be myself. I could do the humor, I could do the action, I could do the serious stuff. I mean, it gives with all the different layers. So it was just well written. The writers were fantastic, and they did a really great job. And they promised me they're going to go and deliver to me 8 scripts that are very close to the idea of true lies. Then I believed them, and they pulled it off.
Okay, you're 75 years old. You've got all the money in the world. Why on earth are you jumping around moving vehicles?
Well, to be honest with you, Chris, I don't think I ever was motivated by anything that I've done because of money. It was always just because I enjoyed. I loved bodybuilding. I loved getting into movies and doing all the scenes. Yes, you go and start getting more and more money because that's your value. But it's not about that. You really have to love what you're doing.
So why are you doing that?
The same. I just love doing it. It's always, every day is something different, and I love that.
Wow. Wow. Well, there you go right there, man. As y'all can see, man, that was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like I said, he said the reason why he don't think Trump will win, which, like I said, I didn't agree with that. I did not agree with that. I think Trump do have a chance to win a re-election. You know what I'm saying? So like the guy told him, the host told him he already winning in votes and stuff like that. So I've been more better if he said, well, Trump got a way better chance than Biden. But I guess the host didn't ask him about Biden, so the reason why he didn't give no answer for that. But I definitely think Trump has a chance to be reelected, you know. But like I said, y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. Like with Arnold, do y'all agree with Arnold? And how y'all really feel about it? Like, let me know down below in the comment section. Want to thank you all for watching. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.